Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, let's go over the rules. Happy Christmas Eve. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. So in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have a parity tree. So we're going to shade an orthogonally connected area of tree cells such that no 2x2 area is entirely tree. So this would be a 2x2 area. So if we're going to use green for which cells are tree cells, this would not be allowed because that is a 2x2 area, or this, etc. All right. And tree cells that share an edge must be opposite parity. So these two trees, if these were both tree cells, they share an edge, they have to be opposite parity, meaning if this one was, say, a 3, it's odd, then this has to be the opposite parity. It has to be even, so it could be, say, a 4 or a 6, something like that. All right. Cells with a root or a pair, so we have a root and we have our pairs, are on the tree. So they are all tree cells automatically. And its digit counts the number of other tree cells that share an edge with it. So if this is a tree cell, if this were a 3, then all 3 of these edges, all 3 of these have to be, that shares an edge with, have to also be tree. But if this were, say, a 1, then maybe only one of them would be tree and the other 2 would not be. All right. And finally, the partridge is not on the tree, and its digit counts the number of other non-tree cells that share an edge with it. So I'm actually going to use blue for non-tree because I think that makes it sky for looking at the tree. I think that'll be nice. Its digit counts the number of other non-tree cells. So again, if this was, say, a 2, then there would be maybe 2 other non-tree cells somewhere, and then the other 2 would have to be tree. All right. And given digits are not on the tree. So we can immediately know that all of these given digits here are not on the tree. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Okay, so I'm going to start by greening all of these and bluing all of these because they are not on the tree. So the tree is orthogonally connected, so we can look at some connectivity options here maybe. Yeah, this has to be tree because if this was blue, then we'd have an isolated area with tree in it that can't connect to the other trees orthogonally. So this is green. We had to come through here. So this digit here is at least a 2. Oh, it is a 2, right? We know what all 4 around it are. So it sees 2 trees. And so that means these have to be odd. These are from 1, 3, 5 because they have to be opposite parity. Now, if this was a 3, then this would all be tree, which seems okay. If it's a 1, then these are both not tree. All right. No 2x2 area. All right, what else can we do here? This cell here, I mean, it only, so, okay, so every pair can't exceed 4. So we can just put 1, 2, 3, 4 in it. These aren't 2. And then on the edge, we're limited to 3. We don't have 4 neighbors. So we can just immediately do that. And this guy here already has a tree next to it, so it's maximum 3. So it's a 1, 2, 3 as well. All right, this is an odd digit, so it's next to, the trees it's next to are even. I suspect because we're a tree, we're going to go straight up, but we're not going to use the picture to figure this out. What else can I do here? What's like an obvious... Huh. Maybe there's just some Sudoku to do. So we have these 5s looking at, yeah, so 5 in this box is placed. These two 5s look up. 5's one of these two. 2 in this box is one of these two. Let's see. These are both odd. Okay, these are of opposite parity because they're next to each other. And so one of them has to be a 4. Because if we were a 1-3 pair, they wouldn't be opposite parity. So we have to include the 4. And so if this was 4, then all of these are tree. If this was 4, then all of these are tree. Now, whichever, they're not just all tree, they're all odd as well. So here, these would be from 1, 3, 5. Here, these could not be 5. They'd all be from 1, 3. That doesn't work. Okay, so if this was our 4, then these two, along with all the other ones, have to be tree. And so next to a 4, they have to be odd. And the 5 is gone in the box, so they'd be a 1-3 pair. And so if this was 4 and this was a 1-3 pair, this would have no value left. The 1 and the 3 and the 4 would all be gone. So this cannot be the 4. The 4 ends up here. And so all of these are tree. And these are odd. That's not a 5. 1-3 pair. So this is a 2-6 pair. No 2x2 area is allowed to be tree, so this has to be blue. So does this. So does this, and so does this. So now we have to connect this either to the left or the right. I'm not sure which way it goes. 6 in this column is actually limited to right here. That's interesting. Okay. If this was a 3, these would all be blue. And then this would connect up through here. I'm not sure that's an issue. There's nothing about blue not being a 2x2. So that's okay. Are there any other places where green wants to be a 2x2? I'm not seeing it. This was a 3. We take all of these. Okay, I have a 2-6 pair here. So this is not a 2. And this is down to 1, 3, 4. Yeah, these are 1, 3, 4, 5. These are, yeah, the 2-6 pair goes up here. This 1-3 is the same as this 1-3. And this is a 2-6 pair. Is this, oh, it's not possible for this to be a 3. It has 2 non-trees next to it already. So that's a 1, which makes that a 3 and that a 1. So this has to be blue. That's not a 1, that's not a 3. All right, these aren't 1s. Progress. This can't be a 4 because it's already got a blue next to it. So it has to be 3, which means it's surrounded by green. And then that's 4. That's 1. That's 5. We get our 3 and our 5 in this box. We get our 1 over here. So this is 1 or 2. The 6 is one of these two. Let's see. What are these? These are 3, 4. So that's our 4. That's our 3. And then down here, 3 in the corner celebrating. Down here we need a 4, 6 pair. Okay. What did I miss? This is not a 6. So this is 2. This is 6. This is 2. All right. This still has to connect somehow. I'll note that it can't go all the way across because these would have to be the same parity as each other if it was going to go all the way across, and they're not. So this either connects to the tree this way or this way, but not both ways. This is a 1, so these are both blue. Let's see if we have more pairs that are helpful here. Oh, and so actually that logic I just used tells us that this is a 1. It only has one green neighbor, either the 4 or the 5, because if it was both, we'd have parity issues. This would be a 2 and this would be a 4. They'd be the same parity. So this is 1. This is 2. We get 6 and 2. We get 4 and 6. Oh, the tree can't grow here because it would be a 3 and a 5 next to each other. Okay, that's easier. So the tree does get that one. Yeah, and of course, it being a 1 means it can't be next to the 5 either. Lots of ways to do that. This would be isolated if it was green, so it can't be. I think we finished our greens. I think that's our tree. Um, all right, let's just finish. So this is a 4. Oh, this no, we need. Oh no, we have our 1. So these are both blue. Don't make a 2x2 area, so that's blue. These would be isolated if they were green. These would be isolated if they're green. Okay, good. There's a unique tree. Over here we need the 1 and the 3, and then over here, up here we need the 3, 4. So that's 4. That's 3, and then here we need 5, 6. So that's 6. That's 5. All right. Cool. Neat puzzle, Matt. Thank you for wrapping up the 12 days of Christmas. It's awesome. So we have one more puzzle, which will be aired on Christmas Day. And that will end our holiday theme. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back to normal puzzles for a short time until, let's see, January 5th, it looks like. The first Monday of January will be January 5th. And on January 5th, we will have our January theme week. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, then why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.